from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So North Carolina's offense is on the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
I know, y'all was everywhere.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Brings it in down the left side. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Did you clean your room?
Man, oh man,
you did. Thank you, man.
Like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return.
You know we got to work no more, so we're going to be on here by itself.
To get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field.
I ain't playing nobody.
These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got the big fellas out there, and 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practice.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices.
He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, And once he found daylight, it was candy bar the door, baby.
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way to score 6. Well done.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
On second down, just keeps firing. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Boy, could they use the conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the easy one to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
We don't have it. We don't have it. We don't have it. I don't want to see it. We don't have it.
Makes a move.
We don't have it. I mean, we don't have it. I don't want to see it.
Touchdown, UNC! The special teams proving worthy of their name. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football on the elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed off the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got great speed, and the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field, looking for a productive play on 1st down. They go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. The give to the back. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. He's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off the play fake.
He tried to that ball.
Grab near the sticks. It's Sawyer. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Tar Heels are on the move. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Looking for the score. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys.
That was that time y'all went to the Rocky game.
70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, he's like, get out here. Because you're everything gone. Like, everything around you, I don't even block.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of there, you know what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much.
The ball squirts free. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires on the move. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They'll run play action. And the defense is all over the quarterback.
This defense, they are tenacious.
I'm coming up there with y'all. I love y'all.
Collapse the pocket.
You
saw it right there in that play action.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He'll throw it. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage,
Oh,
you
you
need
have one.
time
You
for
see
the
it?
routes to
Up
develop. So
underneath.
nice job by the quarterback there, being
Up
patient,
underneath.
allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They're trying to get to it.
Up
And the
under.
defense gets to the quarterback. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Going over the top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he wants it all. And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They want to throw it. Let's it go to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this will be a short one from about 20
Good night. I'm coming upstairs, okay?
Just drives it between the uprights. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found.
What the hell is a decibel?
Coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Time to take a shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trusting your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots.
He'll take a deep shot here. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
Holding.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. The
What you
teams
told me?
battled their way here into bowl season, looking to bring home some hardware. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
The Tar Heels will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Did you call him or he called?
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop it at the 16. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. You wonder about motivation.
I'm asking him what he doing.
They were clearly not motivated, Paul.
That gets annoying if somebody asks you what you're doing all the time. Like, girls don't like it. When guys do it, what you doing? 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 What you doing?
Heavy tackle on the tight end. Now this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. A little screen to the running back.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen.
So this is
Get
like
the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Yeah.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop and they'll mark it at the 39. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Going deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going up top.
Okay, I said if I don't text you all day, it's because
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw on second down. He's got an open man. Tripped up for the tackle.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got his man. At the 35, he's got room. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll start at the 38.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Got enough space. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. That big play for the offense will be nullified by a penalty, and if you want to frustrate your coaches, yeah, that's the way to do it. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have to push passes.
Yeah, I have to think that rephrase it.
I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend,
You lay your
so hard to
sissy.
seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Gonna take a shot at this DB. Pulls it in inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
Comment tonight? He said,
and the Tar Heels have their offense in high gear. They're gonna throw it again. Dances away from the heat. Touchdown, North Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Good morning. How you sleep? Good. Everything. That's good, you know. Watch forever. Feel like that shows too much.
Good job by the
everything was good. Like,
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, I think this offense needs to start with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Hines is tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Line getting set on second down.
Change his answer. I said, hey, so what's up? I said, what I do? Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
With
the extra Y.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need.
Are you going to calm me later about? Yeah, he said, I hope so. I hope so. I hope
Coming
so.
through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage. Inside a minute to go here in the 3rd.
Look at that. I love you. Extra use. I can't get him. Look at that. Look at that.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground covered.
Maybe you're just a little annoying. I think so. Yeah, but it get old sometimes.
And he even apologized to you. He said, look at that, Dad. Look at that. Apologize to me.
From the gun, wants
Look
to
what he
pass.
said. Apologize to me.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
I said, it's okay.
The Broncos will send out the punt unit.
I'm sorry when I
They're
did
up to a
something.
half dozen kicks today.
Hashtag love my girlfriend.
Down the returner to start
Love my
us on the
girlfriend.
next drive.
See what he said? Hashtag Z Ward.
He was just love bombing.
Hashtag Z Ward. Look at that. Hashtag Z Ward.
Yeah, he love bombing. It got old, okay? It happens. It gets old. I'm just keeping it real with you. You need to know, like, niggas get...
Okay, I'll leave you Yeah.
You ain't seen nothing from a boy yet.
This one, if you don't like it, I'm not going to text him and saying, hey, I'm done.
Yeah.
Huh?
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
No, that's what I said. No, nigga look at me.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Going downfield for the big play. He's got it down the right side. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, UNC! And the route is on.
Look at this.
Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
Right.
That was great execution on offense.
Man, I miss you too.
Wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open.
Why do you hang up?
Question.
Yes, you actually called me. You gotta call me back.
Nice job.
Yes, can we face the... Look at that.
Here he comes
Can we
from
face...
inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a
You
little
won't hear
more
nothing, I
dynamic
promise.
that they'd get him on the ground at the 20. One final play before the end of the quarter.
How was your day? Oh, can we FaceTime? Yeah, can we FaceTime?
From the gun, they'll try to
Look at that.
impose their running
Can we
game.
FaceTime?
They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Guys, we've reached the end of the period.
Yeah, do me a favor
Carolina's on
before
top.
you show me more
And
text
they've
messages.
built a
Go put
comfortable
some
lead
ice and
after
water in my
3 quarters
can,
of play. Let's take a
and
look
then
at
come
how
back
we
and
got
show me
here.
the rest of that bullshit. My can is right here.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback?
Thank you.
Is in store. We'll see as we start the fourth. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. And he breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Now from inside the red zone. Dances away to buy time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
And this has been a rough day for this offense. And finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working.
There'll be plenty of ice. Y'all ain't been home all day.
So it's not all bad.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. And just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for us.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The run to the left. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They didn't run the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Hit as he throws. And he intercepts it. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah,
dogs and linebacker ready to go, so boy.
There's a coaching staff you can
dog
build on for next week's game.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes a catch at the 15. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
It's first I talked about.
Getting set for the point after. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal from 43 yards out with a touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense getting set for 1st down. Quarterback checking off. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he's got it inside the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown.
All right, Reese. Why you calling me?
The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this
She called
one
me
away.
Reese.
Oh.
She's like, all right, Reese, because the things like Reese.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Boise State ready to
Reese
send out
Day?
that offense.
It said on the thing.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. They'll run the screen.
Already going my
There's
brother.
a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Get them up. Girls ain't shit.
And they'll advise
Y'all, boy, y'all women dangerous. Soon as a nigga get on your bad side, you want niggas to go slime them out. You ain't. You want them slime. You want them slimed
He got
out.
that Reese to say he was
But
so
then if he was being nice to you and I slimed him, that's
Look at that Reese
crazy.
who think he was so cute.
Every single play, really
Look.
small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
And this offense has got to keep
That nigga look like you.
making a big
Me?
play. That is great.
Why y'all look alike?
We gotta go fast.
You know the couple that look like are like meant to be together forever?
Put a lot of drive.
Not y'all.
Maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Wants to
No,
throw
stop.
on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle.
He thought he was so cute.
You ain't too mad. You over here obsessing over him.
He's so annoying. He's the one.
Why you keep looking at his pictures then?
Cause like his feet was so good.
Yeah, obviously do.
No, he thought he was so cute. I'm gonna photo. Maybe go forehead.
He's got it and still on his feet. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part.
I got it yet.
Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive.
He said, I do miss you. You gonna call me later? I said, of course.
Keep the offense
I
rolling.
said, what you do? He said, I got my hair done with them all. Why? Why?
Can have some more success.
We're together this time.
I guess I have
We're
success.
together
I haven't had a
April
lot of
18th.
success today,
Here we go.
but I'm looking for the future.
From inside the 10.
Yeah, April 18th.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they
One more.
I hate to tell you, the excitement is gone.
North Carolina has it back in the Tar Heels.
He's
so
not that
quickly
excited
send the
about
offense
you now.
back out.
Look, we could put it like a
Off the
different
play fake on
mode.
1st down, wants to throw.
8 weeks.
He's looking deep. They're
Yeah,
in
happened
command
April
of this
18th.
game. Now let's see if they tried to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the double.
Come on,
Yeah,
guys.
hey,
It's
listen,
been
this
a-
makes the post-game handshake
should've
fun
been like your
sometimes.
ass.
If you do choose to rub a little salt in it
He
and
should've
keep
been.
chucking and keep scoring, I'm here
He
for
said,
it, Jesse.
chill while you
Your
acting
job
like
is to
that.
score points. It's my job
Like,
to stop
I'm
it.
acting like
Keep
what?
the foot to the
Look.
accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
He lets one fly deep. And
Hurry and call me back. Hurry and call me back.
Giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Where's
Well,
my dude?
we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tar Heel. And the beatdown has ensued.
How's your day been going? I said it's whatever. Because I don't feel it's whatever. Now we got to change the contact name. Because it was our date, but now I'm going to change it back to the stadium for a period. Because it was like, it's like before her.
Don't you miss Mike?
Yeah. What's this?
You know Mike?
Yes, don't actually
Looking for
have.
blockers.
Because it was this before he made that.
You know Mike the Beatles.
And there's my brother Hawker. It was this before he made that. It was this. Look, it was this. You see how it go from this, Daddy? Look, it go from this to back to that heart. And now you get put his Xavier.
Well, stop sitting over here obsessing.
Not obsessing. You go
What
back to
schemes are working and not working, and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense?
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense,